Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Grab near the marker is Maldonado. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Russo. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best of them. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grab behind the line. It's Mayer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarter.
Turning it on. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Syracuse right back at it. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third and goal. It's complete to the right. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the ground. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. On target. tackled there by the defense.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Crosses to 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Matthews. The quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting some...
There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right? Be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Oh, a lot of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Syracuse right back at it. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for a man, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it and breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback extends the play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Got his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mayer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The sure hands, it's Maldonado. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Here's the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. NC State quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. And this defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Might be changing the route. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Maldonado. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Syracuse will be forced to punt. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
At the 36, offense facing 4th down.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We've got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. To the air, it's Matthews. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Syracuse, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Always got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds us back in the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibbs. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. After this, it'll be a wrap. Run in the red zone, it's Gibbs. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season.